Hey you guys, long time no see. I don't think I've recorded a video in like a month, maybe a little longer, honestly. I haven't even painted since the last time you guys see me. I started an art series. I think I did like 2 videos. I'm gonna start it again. Mentally, I don't even know the words. If you can tell, I combed out my locks. I combed them out in the end of December. I just need to start off fresh. I want to start off new. I don't know. I feel like I'm in a weird loop. I feel like, the beginning of the year, I was like trying to like get back to myself. I felt like things were like happening. Things were going up for me. And then I feel like towards the middle to the end of the year, things just started crashing. I've been trying to like work on things and get certain things in order. And I feel like every time I wanted to do that, I just got put back like 30 steps. I went to the shop this morning. Mind you, this is the second opinion because the first one I had thought it was just my camshaft sensor and my spark plugs and stuff. Come to find out, it's my time chain. It's my engine. Financially, things took a toll. Credit-wise, things took a toll. So I already knew I had no buying power when I try to go through my credit union to see if I can get a loan. And my loan would be everything would be upside down, like how much they would give me. And then because of the engine now, my trade-in dropped by like $5,000. I shouldn't even be driving my car, and it's like it's my only means of transportation at this time. I have no money to pay on Ubers. I'm trying to at one point I was drowning financially, and I felt like every time I started getting closer to the top of the water, it just dragged me back down. And right now I'm just like at a point where I don't know, it's like it's sad, but it's like you expect the struggle, right? And I'm not one to give up, and I'm not one to break, but right now I'm bending. And I'm bending, and I feel like I have bent to capacity. Someone told me, why don't you just go somewhere else and see about a trade-in? They're not going to check them. Like, my engine light's on. My car is shaking at times. They're going to try to figure out why the heck I'm trying to trade in my car. Like, I don't have time for that. Like, I don't. And then on top of that, for me, it's like, let's say they can trade in my car. I'm still going to be upside down. I still have to come out of pocket with money that I do not have. Like, I'm not there right now financially. Like, I don't have it. And my car has stopped on me. It's insane. I don't like to say that I regret things, but I do wish I would have taken my time when I made certain decisions. I feel like even when I tell myself certain decisions were not made based off emotion, I'm pretty sure that it was the base. I don't regret it because I met certain people and it's really helped me, and I was able to get myself in, get more more skills, I guess you could say, so to speak, or more experiences. But it's sometimes I'm like, was it worth it? Where I work now, I work for a nonprofit. Took like a $3 pay cut. Whew. when you really think about it, I wouldn't say it's that drastic of a change based off having insurance through the job, taxes and stuff. It pretty much, I wouldn't say it comes out to the same, but I will say the paychecks are about two to sometimes $300 less than what they were. And the bad part about it that this happened during tax time. Like, I may have 4 children, but I also have an ex-husband that takes care of our children as well, and I most definitely don't claim all 4 of our kids. He claims 2, I claim 2. I don't get back much, and what I will get back, I got bills I'm trying to pay. It's like I'm trying to pay things off so that I can get out of debt and not feel like I'm drowning any longer. And then this happens, and it's like, damn. And then the lady was like, well, we can do a payment plan. So what they have to do is they have to take down my car. They have to do a takedown of it. So that's $900. Now, when they do that is when they will find out if it's truly the engine or if they can go ahead and fix the time belt. But I have to pay $900 first. Then on top of that, I don't know how much you're going to charge me to fix the time belt. Time belt in itself is not expensive. It's the labor. So I'm going to probably be coming out of pocket almost $2,000. That's just for that. That's it. Cool, got it fixed. Now, if they do a takedown of it and it's my engine, I saw a brand new engine is about $5,000 to $6,000, right? I have a Volkswagen, so for my car at least it is. I don't know if that's all the engines. So you mean to tell me I'm still making payments on my car, and now, granted, they have payment plans, right, for the engine. Okay, $6,000. What's this payment plan looking like? So now I done added on more to myself. And oh boy. I'm tired. Mentally, I'm tired. Mentally, I'm exhausted. I gotta get my son's beds. My mother's supposed to buy my daughter's a bedroom set, so she's supposed to be buying that soon. You know, I gave my boys my room, cause their room was tight, so I broke down that bunk bed, and you know, gave it away or whatever, cause I want to get them like something else, like make them feel like it's a change in there, you know, cause my kids are all sleeping on a mattress. In their room on a mattress, and it's like I just want their rooms to look like a room. Now, mind you, they're kids. They not really thinking about it. I want to say my oldest a little bit, only because you know she probably tired of sleeping on that thing. But it's like I'm tired of feeling like I can't get financially healthy. I gotta get them some clothes. They growing out their clothes. They need some new shoes. Like, you know, and my mother was like, well, don't forget yourself, man. Screw me. And I know that sucks to say, and I know it's not good to say, but it's like, if they don't have, what's the point of getting myself anything? Like, and I know I gotta get things for myself to me. Like, I haven't had a pedicure in months. It is time. I just took myself somewhere to eat. I was just like, I need to eat. Like, and I know it's bad, but that's my go-to. Food is my comfort. And I was like, I'm gonna go to pedicure. I'm gonna give me something to eat. I'm gonna give me something to eat. That's what I'm gonna do. I am really trying to figure out how to, and it's like I feel like there's parts of me that's so stuck in an old mentality of fear. I don't know what to do. I've done DoorDash. I remember driving around for DoorDash for almost 4 hours and made $40. No. And it was a peak. It was a busy time. Like, this is insane. I'm like, wait, what? I was doing Amazon Flex. The problem is Amazon Flex had me going one time out almost 2 hours. I'm like, and then you're not giving me my money right away. I still gotta wait. Do you know how much gas it costs to get there? Then I gotta drive around and drop off packages. So I'm gonna probably get a weekend job. It's the only thing I could think of right now to really help myself. And I wasn't trying to do that, but I'm gonna have to sacrifice it because it's like, you know, my kids are with their dad every other weekend. So the weekends I don't have them, it's cool. But the weekends that I do, I didn't want to feel like, or for them to feel like they can't see mommy or they're home by themselves most of the time. Because if I go to work, I go to work. But I work next to a lot of things. So I could probably work at Kohl's or pick up at Hobby Lobby. One of the fast food places, work there. Cause it's close. I don't have to drive all the way out to Charlotte to work. You know what I mean? My actual job is 5 minutes from my house, from where I live. Their school is a minute from, like, so I'm in the middle of my job in their school, which works. But I'm like, if I get a second job, you know, even if I'm just doing it for 6 months, something, but I need it to make sense. It has to make sense. I have to know that the money that I'm making on this second job is actually going to help me get out of debt. Like, I feel like I'm on a hamster wheel with no direction. I feel like I'm just running with nowhere to go, with no goal in sight, and I'm just like, my brain is fogged. My brain is fogged. Like, I'm really, like, at times I'm like, okay, what are you good at? And to be honest, I'd be like, I don't know. I don't know. You know, everyone's like, well, you can do, like, go to like a elementary school or school in general. Yeah, like a music, do music for the. I'm like, dude, I didn't graduate my degree. I haven't been trained vocally in years. My voice is not what it used to. I have to go back for music theory in itself before I can do any of that. Which I wanted to, and at one point I was, but I couldn't afford it, so I had to stop. And then YouTube, it's like, I don't put out content like that. And honestly, I am not good at putting out content when I don't feel like it. Like, I can't fake the funk. I just can't. Like, and what I don't want to do is I don't want to put out content when my energy low. You could feel that through a screen. You know that? Like, you can really feel that through a screen. I don't think people realize that. Like, the people I follow on YouTube, the energy they give off is not fake to me. It's not a negative energy. Like, the ones that seem fake, I can't even watch. I just be like, what is this? Like, it feel like they force their kids to be in the videos. they forcing themselves. I can't be that. Like, that's just not who I am. I can get into a mood where I'll always record, and then it stops. And I have all the intent in the world to keep going, but it's like, you guys, the last part of the year, my anxiety was so bad. There was times I was scared to go to sleep. It got bad, man. Bad. I'm talking about waking up at 2 in the morning, calling one of my brothers to be like, calm me down. Like, bad. I just changed my antidepressants that I take. It seems to be okay. But then she gave me another medication for my actual anxiety in itself. Sometimes I'm not even sure what really triggers it. But when it starts and it goes crazy. And it's like, sometimes I just be wanting to step back. And I just want to breathe, and I feel like I can't. I just need to vent. I don't even know if I'm gonna post this video. I really just need to talk to somebody, and it just felt like I was talking to somebody when you look into the camera. I don't even want to be bothered, yo. I'm supposed to go to my sister's house today. I just want to go home, yo. Just want to go home and chill out, yo, and just be by myself. Yeah, but I just wanted to vent. I hope you guys have a good Saturday. It is definitely Saturday, February 4th. You know, hopefully I'll vlog soon. You know, sooner than later. Maybe, hopefully. So we'll see. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see how I feel. But have a good Saturday, y'all.